Dear students, the topic of presentation from your course entitled Dimension of Agricultural Extension is Women Development Programs in India. So, what do you understand by the word empowerment? Empowerment refers to increasing the spiritual, political, social, gender or economic strength of individuals and communities. As a general definition, empowerment is a multidimensional process that helps people gain control over their own lives. Now, what is women empowerment? Women empowerment is the process or the outcome of process by which women challenge gender-based discrimination in every institution and structures of the society. It means freedom of women from vicious grips of social, economical, political and gender-based discrimination. It means granting women the freedom to make life choices. And women empowerment itself elaborates social rights, political rights, economic stability, judicial strength, and all other rights should be also equal to women. This of women in India, particularly in rural areas, needs to address the issue of empowering women. Women empowerment in achieving gender equality is essential for our society to ensure the sustainable development of the country. As women are the dynamic promoters of social transformation, their education and empowerment is must. Swami Vivekananda once quoted that there is no chance for the welfare of world unless the condition of women is improved. And Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru also said, when women move forward, the family moves, the village moves, and the nation moves. So it is essential as their thought and their value system leads to the development of a good family, good society, and ultimately a good nation. Here you can see few examples of powerful women who had achieved high fame and dominated the key positions in their respective fields. Why there is need of women empowerment? About 66% of female population in rural areas is unutilized. This is mainly due to existing social customs. Women in agriculture and animal care contributes approx 90% of total workforce. Studies shows that women constitute half of the population, perform 2/3 of its work hours, receive 1/10 of world income, and own less than 1/100th of world property. And there are various notions about the word women. The male child is perceived as an asset for landless rural laborer and a dowry earner for a middle class family, and just simply a matter of pride for women. And various atrocities have been faced by women in the past and which women are still facing are like gender discrimination, lack of women education, problem of female infanticide is there, dowry problem is very prevalent, child marriages have been done in the past. Issues of domestic violence can be seen in newspapers daily, and existing studies also showed that women are less healthier than men, although they belong to same class. So there is dire need of women empowerment to overcome these challenges. What are the ways to empower women? There are various ways for empowering women, that is by providing education, by providing self-employment, and by creation of self-help groups, and by providing minimum basic needs like nutrition, health, sanitation, and housing, and by encouraging women to develop in the fields they are good at and make a career. Government is focusing on 6S model to empower women, that is by making schemes and programs on following 6 parameters, that is Shiksha, Swasthya, Swavlamban, Samajik Nyay, Samvedan and Samta, to make women self-reliant, to make them more educated and to empower them. Education is one of the key strategies that builds a positive self-image and boosts self-confidence among them and develops their ability to think critically. Along with that, promoting self-employment through credit and training programs, by providing lean wage employment, and by providing minimum basic needs like nutrition, health and education. These are the few ways to empower women. Furthermore, NGOs and self-help groups need to be strengthened as part of the empowerment process. Now, what are the various women development programs in India? Government of India as well as non-government organizations are playing a significant role for empowering women. first one is Integrated Child Development Service Scheme. It was launched in the year 1975 on 2nd of October by Ministry of Social and Women's Welfare, and the main objectives were to improve the nutritional and health status of children in the age group of 0 to 6 years and pregnant and lactating mothers, and to reduce the incidence of malnutrition, mortality and school dropouts, to lay the foundation for proper psychological, physical and social development, and to enhance the capability of mother to look after the health and nutritional needs of child through proper health and nutrition and education. And it was the largest program for mother and early childhood development. Next one is Development of Women and Children in Rural Areas, abbreviated as DWCRA. It was initiated as a sub-scheme of IRDP, that is Integrated Rural Development Program, in 1982-83, and the rationale behind the scheme was that women's income is known to have a positive correlation with the nutritional and educational status of the family. So poor rural women were provided income generating activities, and assistance was provided in terms of goods and services. The policy of making was creation of 10 to 15 self-help groups for income generation activities. Another important scheme is Mahila Samriddhi Yojana, which was started on 2nd of October in the year 1993, and Department of Women and Child Development is the nodal agency, and main objective was economic security to rural women who were 18 years or above that age, and to encourage the habit of saving money among them. And rural women were assisted to open their saving account in the post office in their respective areas. One more important credit scheme was Rashtriya Mahila Kosh, which was set up in the year 1993 on 30th of March. And the main objective was to provide credit to poor women who were below poverty line for income generation activities. And the fund was provided by various NGOs, women development corporations and government agencies. And the interest rate for loan was only 8%. And creation of self-help groups were also promoted. One more important maternity scheme was Janani Suraksha Yojana, which was launched in the year 2005 from 1st of April. It was 100% centrally sponsored scheme under National Health Mission, and the main objective was to provide benefit to pregnant women of below poverty line families. And the Yojana has identified accredited social health activist Asha Foundation as an effective link between the government and pregnant women. The scheme integrates cash assistance with delivery and post-delivery care. And the women who were above 19 years of age are eligible for the benefit under the scheme for first 2 live births.